Okay, so apparently we're live right now. So hello, Garbathon. I'm MrMary. And I have commented, and I have a poker face about it. Commentating with me. Say hello.
Hello.
And this is Poldek Driver. This is a game that is one of the many games in the quick cash grab based on car nostalgia series. It's been programmed by one person, and everyone else has been doing the graphics stuff. And yeah, we have quite a few tracks to do in this thingy. So let's cut the bullshit and let's go straight into it. 3, 2, 1, go. Thanks for the claps. Okay, so here here is a little. Here I have to pray to gods that the AI will figure out the way to make that corner. Otherwise, we will be stuck here forever. Okay, so this is one of the strats. Basically, I take the first checkpoint and then I back the fuck out and just go around. Oh, they broke through. If I was fast enough, I could get through there. Oh, hello. What are you doing? Oh, the checkpoint didn't. Oh my goodness, this is off to a great start, I gotta say. Okay, so while I do that, a little backstory on the game. As I said, this is a long-running series of games that are supposed to be cash grabs based solely on car nostalgia, because you can see that all the cars we are driving here are the Polonez brand of cars, which are like quote unquote made by cars made like in Poland. Of course, it was like a mixture of Soviet and Italian minds, because there was a thing where a lot of Polish made cars were basically either rebranded Italian cars, Fiat brand, or they were like something based on Soviet cars. So why this game is in the Garbathon? This game is in Garbathon because, well, the collision is awful. The tracks are kinda nice. Oh yeah, I need to back out from here.
If you ever get too confident in your driving, you'll just get screwed. You have to be really careful, and especially.
Yeah, you have to be very careful because coming back to the point of why is this game in the Garbathon? It's in Garbathon because the driving is awful, the collision is awful. The collision basically it doesn't. I have no idea what drugs has the coder been, and he was coding the collision. But well, okay, by the way, that's first race done. So now we'll go to second nuclear zone. So basically, the collision is box-like, and also it's very bouncy.
And it's like not really good, kind of bad if it comes to the speedrun. Like, it's not big rigs. It's not like you can go through every wall and then finish the game. It's really bad.
Yeah, yeah, basically you get punished for any type of mistakes because of the hitboxes mostly, and also the turning, like the steering in the game is very awful. Because let me present, like here I'm trying to drift. Basically, you don't want to turn too hard, because once you break a point, like you get past some degrees of turn, you're just committed to that turn. And also you have adjust after you exit the turn, because you can because the wheels can get stuck in, if that makes sense. So yeah, I just want to say that this game is kind of a spiritual successor to Maluch Racer, which is another game I run. It's been the first. Maluch Racer is the first game in the whatever I just called it series, and it's quite an improvement over the Maluch Racer because you have more cars, more tracks, and the game doesn't fail to load any of them. So yeah, right now we are doing the first kind of track, which is yeah, it's Nuclear Zone. I just wanna say this game is the best. Like Fallout 76, it got nothing here. It got nothing on fucking Max Gameplay CompTL.
Yeah, the thing is, in Mario Racer, if you wanna load certain levels, they crash normally. So you have to load other particular levels beforehand, so that they don't crash. So you have them so the game has them in the memory. And it's kind of funny because you actually have to cheat to be able to run the game. Because if you don't unlock all tracks with the cheat, you won't be able to pass because the game will just crash every time.
Yeah.
You don't really have to do it here. You can do it legit.
Okay, we're on our way to Poldek Formula, and also the chat is talking about wild animal racing. I gotta say, I saw that live at ESA. It was the hypest run of the game, of the event. Okay, so I am a little concerned right here. Do you remember how I said that this game doesn't crash in loading levels? Well, I'll be damned. So,
tell me, just
so give me, don't worry, it's a thing that happens. I just need to restart it real quick. Yeah, so anytime now. Come on, load. Come on, I believe in you. Okay, I need to. Okay, hide, go away. Thank you. Okay, Poldek Formula, let's go. Take two. Okay, there we go. Okay, so moving on. This is Poldek Formula. This is supposed to be like a racetrack. And also, oh my god, I just missed all of these, boys. It was perfect driving. So this is one of the nicer tracks in the game, mostly because it has a, maybe it's just me, it has a nice balance of green and other colors to it. So I have mentioned before that this game has different cars, and right now I'm driving I think it's Poldek Classic, which is I don't know about the name, but I know for a fact that it's the worst car. Like, it's the slowest car in the game, but it's actually a profit because it's the easiest to control, because other cars, while they give you speed, you don't gain any handling. So basically you just go all over the place if your Poldek is too strong.
So it's better to just go slow and steady.
Yeah, slow and steady win the race. Okay, so I mentioned that this game was coded by one guy, and well, yeah, it was coded by one guy, and we gotta give him credit for what he did. Back in 2003, I believe, the first game was Maluch Racer was released in 2003. And this came out in either 2003 or 2004. I can't remember. It's a pretty fun game. I mean, 2003 was when Need for Speed Underground 2 was released, so I mean, there is not much to compare here.
It's like totally the same tier, dude.
Yeah. Underground 2 doesn't have fucking racetracks though. I mean, it has racetracks, but they are ghetto. And here we have like your classic racetracks. And also, theoretically, every race is consisting of 3 laps, but the coder couldn't figure out how to code the laps, so he just made 3 sets of checkpoints. And also, you can see we have a banging soundtrack in the background. It's one of the 3 songs that are in the game. And we have 2 more, and I'll show you the other 2 in a sec. Okay, so moving on to Autostrada, which is a fucking madness. It's just an awful level. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let me just... I believe I just pressed the key that changes the tracks. Yeah, no. No, it's free. There we go. Fucking banger did it. Yeah, Need for Speed got nothing on it. Okay, so this is why Autostrada sucks. You have to make this kind of turns, and this kind of physics. That actually was pretty clean, I gotta say. So now we turn around. I have no idea why did they close off this part of the... Because Autostrada means highway in Polish. And I have no idea why did they close that part off. Like, yeah, we need to fix that. We need to fix that slab of asphalt, and also we are going to raise here. So yeah, this is the third track in the game, and we have like 20 tracks total to go. Surprisingly, this game only has 4 repeats of tracks from Maluch Racer, being parking, which is called Garage in Maluch Racer, and Shavulka, which is called Wieś in Maluch Racer. So I only 4 tracks. Okay, so that's the first lap, and now the second lap. And also, I'm playing on easy, which I'm playing this game on easy, which I actually have yet to confirm that the other difficulty levels change anything. Yeah, you got that right, Strife. Okay, I'm gonna go for a second clean. Ah, fucked it up. No, but those guys are going at this. Those guys are keeping to the speed limit, so I gotta see the bank. It will actually, the problem will arise when I'll have to get past them, because I really don't have any faith in this game's collision. Like, it's easier when you bump someone. When you bump someone or brake check someone, it's easier to get stuck in them rather than bouncing somewhere off. Autostrada to hell, fuck yeah. Okay, so while Poldek Driver didn't get any sequels per se, Maluch Racer did actually get 2 proper sequels called Maluch Racer 2 and Maluch Racer 3. And Maluch Racer 2 is actually it's not a masterpiece, but it's a pretty decent game on its own. They actually get some real colors to the stuff, and it turned out pretty good. But Maluch Racer 3 is actually, I might say it's even worse than original Maluch Racer. Not that the original Maluch Racer is better or anything. Don't take me wrong here.
Yeah, if you're going to commentate the music, just keep in mind that this game has 3 tracks as opposed to none in Maluch Racer. So you
besides the intro music.
Besides the intro music, that is pretty dope actually. But the thing is, in Maluch Racer you can only listen to your incredible Maluch's engine sound.
Yeah, I'm surprised that I'm hearing no engine sounds right now. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Okay, nice. That was clear. And that was clear as well. Oh boy. Okay, so this is not quite the last stretch, but we are getting there. It's the last lap. I can tell you that. Impression of speed. Yeah, this car rusts faster than it drives. Okay, so
the thing is, you cannot go really over 100 kilometers per hour. Or
in this car, unless it's downhill.
Unless it's downhill, but the thing is, if you do, then the screws will just unscrew themselves.
Okay, and now coming up to the last... Yeah, this is the final stretch of this track. Let's see if I can get... If I can chase... Oh, I Tokyo drifted it. Nice.
Yeah, loading the turn is pretty cool too.
Okay, moving on. Now we are going to Vioja, which is basically a... Oh, this one also got recycled from Maluch Racer. You know what you know how what was its name in Maluch Racer? No, sorry, so no, it's not recycled. My bad. I just saw the screenshot and was like, yeah, that was totally recycled. Oh boy. The collision, and also the collision. Yeah, the three have pretty wide hitboxes, gotta say. Also, music. This one is like actually a legit good track. Okay, so this... Oh yeah, this one is a troll. I legit expected it to turn the other way, but it didn't. Okay, so here I believe I can cut if I turn again with the... The bong bong music, yeah. For a second I thought I'm supposed to cut. Yeah, the game expected me to go around the track, but you can cut through the track and nothing is really stopping you from doing so. Okay, so right here. And that's our first lap. The second lap coming up. Poldek driver, mind you. Okay, now turn right, Mary. You got this, cool. Hold up, do I have a key for the rear view mirror? I'd like to know if I have a key for the rear view mirror. It's OP. Oh, I just muted the music, never mind.
This game actually has a rear... Does it even have a rear view mirror? I know Maluch Racer had one.
It has one, I just forgot the hotkey. I'm gonna change next time I'm in the menu.
Okay, because it's almost as bad as the Mafia 3 one. Getting pretty close.
Ooh. Okay, made it. The shadows, though. Oh. Ooh. Okay.
I mean, at this point, I'm kind of impressed that this game even has shadows.
I mean, shadows aren't technically not a hard thing. They aren't a hard thing to code. Okay, so do you want more Vioja? We got more Vioja just for you. Okay, so the rear view mirror. M. Okay, it's M. M for mirror, fucking obviously.
I mean, I would guess something in Polish rather. Like, I wouldn't really think of a mirror.
Okay, we got rear view mirror. That's not the kind of mirror I expected. Okay, so... Okay, back to the first track. I believe I'll have to turn now.
The hell is this mirror?
Yeah, that's what happens if you run 2003. Oh, here's a house. Never mind that. I totally forgot about this car's existence, and also invisible walls. Thank you very much. Yeah, if you get stuck somewhere, the best course of action is just to restart, because you'll lose more time trying to get back on track than just resetting the race, unless you're like half the checkpoints in. And also this fucking sign is a troll. I got stuck in it. And also, yeah, the signs are pretty much hit and miss in this game. Wait, literally. Okay, so I just took the intended route. Yeah, so we are making our... Oh my god, I just remembered there will be a snow level. I just... wish I... Sklep u Jana, artykuł... No, it was sklep u Janka, artykuły spożywcze. And we have 2 bus stops within 200 meters of each other. And again, cutting through the tracks, just like that. And that's first checkpoint done. Just 18 more to go. Ooh. Okay, cool. Get this one. Yeah, like that's what's gonna happen for the next 20 minutes if you were wondering. Also, this guy, yeah, I said you can get stuck on signs. This guy gets it. Okay, so about the controls, this game uses arrow keys for controls like, you know, your regular throttle, brake, and steering. Then you have a spacebar for handbrake, and you have left control does burnout, but I have no idea what burnout does. I guess we are gonna we will see the next race. Oh, just burnout makes more smoke when you when you burn out. Fucking obviously. Okay, so this will be tight. Come on. Oh. Yeah. This will take a while. This guy has to clip out of me.
Wait, what?
He clipped into me. I have to wait until he clips out.
That's like RNG, dude.
Okay, there we go. For a second, it would be fucking hilarious if I clipped into the tree as well. Yeah, the greatest collisions. Like this engine is great for just for the collisions. Oh, come on, don't get... Oh, okay, cool. I was afraid that the guy would catch up with me and push me into a sign, and then we would have been in a pickle again. Yeah, that was poker laugh, it was the seal.
Yeah, it was the dying seal.
Of approval.
Classic, yeah.
And again, sklepu Janka, artykuły spożywcze. Ooh, just look at this. This nerd just doesn't get it. No, come on, get on tracks. Cool. Okay, so back on tracks and back on the asphalt, and we should be wrapping up. This one. Yep. Okay, so moving on to Poltkowice. Poltkowice, yeah. The winter levels, fuck yeah. Don't you love winter levels?
It's like Poldek is like the town of Poldek?
Yeah, the town of Poldek,
Polish?
totally.
Something, yeah. Because you know, you just have to remember that if you say something like a name in Polish or some stuff, and most of the people won't even realize what it is. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but we may actually forget about it.
Shit, I just got baited. I totally forgot to turn left on that one. Okay, so I can cut through the snow here. And I'll be making my way through here. I just need to make sure I don't hit trees, because I can totally clip into them. In this game, in this game, unless it's like it's a wall. I mean, no, unless it's like a wall, you cannot. You can, unless it's a wall, you can hit it. You can hit it and you can clip into it.
Some quality Polish games, yeah. Like
Yeah, fuck history.
Witcher 3, please.
I'll just. Okay, making my way through here. Yeah, like, Witcher 3 got nothing on us. It got nothing on Poldek driver. And also now I won't forget to turn, hopefully. Yeah, I got it. Okay, so right now we are... Okay, so this game is officially better than Fallout 76. It's better than Witcher 3. I guess the list is just gonna keep growing.
Mafia 3, because it has a better rear view mirror.
Yeah, this game is also better than Mafia 3 because it has way better rear view mirror, like you get that much of a real screen real estate. Okay, so that's Portkowice, that's the first curse of Portkowice. And now Portkowice 2. The thumbnail shows you cross the thumbnail shows a bridge, but I don't think you cross any bridges in those colors. Okay, let's keep going. It's not hard to code bridges. Oh, there's a bridge. Okay, we actually crossed something here. And I on a second thought I said it's not hard to code bridges, but then you have big rigs. Walker, do you know how do you cross a bridge in big rigs?
No.
You don't.
Oh, okay.
You basically fall into the valley below the bridge and you just cross it.
Oh yeah, I recall something.
Yeah, so I think if you're a newcomer to this kind of games, like the crappy racing games, personally you get used to the controls and handling and stuff. But as a newcomer, it would take a lot of practice to get a hang of those crappy controls. Because crappy controls, well, crappy, they are also a form of an exercise, an art in themselves. So to master those skills is as important, as hard, as and maybe not quite as profitable as mastering some good controls. At least you'll learn how to not code any controls. I mean, you'll have a golden standard of what not to do in a game. Oh, we got some airtime. Wow. Getting airtime in this game is pretty. It doesn't happen too often, but when it happens, there's a lot of. I might say there's like a lot of stuff to say because this game, like, it doesn't have any air physics coded, if I'll to say so myself. It just looks at the angle you were when you started to jump, and it goes like, yeah, whatever. And also I tried to show off something here, but I almost crashed here. But that's not a concern because on this difficulty, or like in general, the guys are always like like they are at least over 6 checkpoints behind me at any given time. Oh boy. Okay, so coming up on the end of Portkowice 1, Portkowice 2 rather. Sorry. Oh, gonna pass this guy. Okay. So that's the end of Podkovice, and now we are coming to the. We are getting into the actual bullshit part of the run, which is shopping center, castle city, and dress town. Some of those courses, like they legit take over 10 minutes. So here's the first shopping center. You might think it's rehashed supermarket from Malchreiser, but it's actually a different thing in itself. Now I'm cutting some corners here. Because why the fuck not? The game is not like the game is gonna stop me. And also I kinda goofed here. I should have taken it the other way around, but whatever. There's, other than the cars themselves, like the racer cars, everything else in this game is completely static. So there's like no interactive crashes, and also this is something Malchreiser Poldek driver is notorious, which is like making you cross the same thing twice in a run, in a lap rather. Like you'll be going through a road or a turn one time, and then you just turn around and do it again. So you're more often than not end up crashing into others. And also I thought I hit a checkpoint. Whatever. Also, I just got a nice boost, which is very unlikely in this game. Okay, don't crash into me, thank you. The Polish Drift Master, thank you very much. But I am not good at drifts. When I play Underground 2, I barely can get like insane drifts, and oftentimes I just crash them.
And also the thing is, like driving in this game looks really hard, but it's actually a lot harder in reality.
It's not hard once you learn it.
Yeah, whatever.
It's just whatever you do, like anytime you turn, you just need to stay committed to it. Like if you turn too hard, there's basically like no point to countering it, because you'll just make it worse. And that's shopping center over, the first course, and now the second course, which I believe will take over 8 minutes. I might be lying though. I really hope I'm lying. It's 52 checkpoints. It's the I don't want to say it's the long one, but I think they are like fairly spread out. Yeah, you're not supposed to do it the way I just did it. Okay, cool. So we have different cams. We have on cockpit camera. We have this camera, which is awful because it doesn't cover up with the, like it doesn't make sense with the arrow, checkpoint arrow. 52 checkpoints, I know, right? Oh. Okay. So we are at 10 checkpoints in. Yeah, it's got 40 more onto them. Nike speed sweater. Yeah, they are all. I'm pretty positive everyone here is wearing tracksuits. That's just the thing Polonez drivers do. Tripalowski camera. Hold up, yeah, I need to get a better angle on that. Yeah, Tripalowski. Okay, so just gonna cut through here. Cinematic camera, fuck yeah. That was the word I was missing. Okay, so this roundabout is a bitch. As in, if you get more than 2 people on it, everything will just get very fucky. In fact, if you get more than 2 people anywhere in this game, it will get very fucky very quick. Okay, so that's the first lap. No, actually we're like in the middle of the second lap, I believe. Hey Vixa, how are you doing? Because I am having a garbage day today. Welcome to Poland. Welcome to Poland. We
Like
drive around.
Poland is just as pixelated.
No, it's not a Slav simulator. I mean, technically it will become the Slav simulator at one point. It's Poldek driver. It's a game that was made solely to appeal to the I cannot afford good games, but I want to train my nationality, the crowd. So you're driving the cold Polish cars like Polonez and Maluch. I mean, what are you trying to say? You're trying to say that Poland is not Slavic? It's a, I would say it's a game you can play it front to back, and it gives you entertainment in one way or another. Like you can see, there's obviously some competition here.
I mean, it's obviously not a game. It's just a Gran Turismo tier simulator.
Gran Turismo, you say? I mean, Forza Horizon has, like, the 4th Horizon game has some fucking customization. And if we will have a spare second, I'll show you guys some customization, alright? Okay, I just took the worst way possible because I did an extra 180 when I didn't have to. No, it's not like every turn is 52 checkpoints. I just have to get 52 checkpoints overall, and it's like they couldn't program laps in, so you just divide 52 by 3, I guess. Okay, I was expecting not to get that checkpoint. Okay, cool, got this one, and we are about to pass that guy. Was afraid he's gonna break check me. Oh yeah, this is infamous physics of Poldek. But I gotta say, Poldek has more. It has nicer physics and collision than Maluch Racer. They are just more. I forgot the fucking word. It will come back to me. Okay, so this track actually will take about 6 minutes because right now we are about to hit 6 minutes. And oh no, I'm taking the long way only because I don't want to crash into that guy. So was this game just re what? Okay, so shopping centers released in Poland. I guess it was released in Poland only. You're supposed to buy it in kiosks and stuff. Okay, so Castle City. This is the Along with Dresstown, this is the worst track in the. This is the worst set of courses in the way. Because if you're playing casually, checkpoints make no sense. Also, I can break lampposts just like that. And they also make a thwomp sound, but you cannot hear it. They mean it like a poof. Same happens with street signs. Okay, so 20. So this the first. I believe it was released into 2004 or 3. So it's like 14 years old, even 15.
I'm actually gonna check it right now.
And also this is actually one of the easier Castle City track. The other Castle City track, the first time I played it, it had me go around it. You see that castle to the right? I will actually, or this formation that was to the right, in Castle City 2, I'll actually have to go up there and make my way to a certain place, which has like one entrance, and I was looking for that entrance for like 2 minutes solid. Okay, so it actually came out in 2003. Okay.
Yeah, you know what? It was actually released yesterday, 15 years ago.
Oh boy, you for
Yeah,
real?
according to one Polish site, it's 17th of November.
Oh fuck me.
Nice.
Yeah, so would have been more appropriate if this game was run yesterday. Oh boy. Oh, this guy just drove into a tree for no reason, other than just the hell of doing it. Oh, and then I go drive into a wall. Don't worry, we got this. Okay, so just...
Yeah, perfect 15th anniversary.
Okay, nice turn here. Pretty tight. This game is making me asleep. I just get so used to like crappy driving is just not very amusing or surprising to me. Okay, so I'm gonna little Eurostrap here made it. Okay, moving on. Castle City 2. Are you ready for a pile of shit? Okay. Okay, so we got some stuff here. We have a phone service, a cell phone service. Okay, so let's do the bullshit. 72 checkpoints. 72 checkpoints. Fucking 24 checkpoints for a lap, but they are spread out, gotta say. Nice shadows, by the way. Okay, so now it's in here. Could have done the fast strat because the checkpoint was so far away. Okay, so now comes the bullshit part. I couldn't, for the life of me, I couldn't figure that out in casual play. Just gotta turn it. It's not quite coming up. Okay, so... Oh, that was some fucking airtime. "72 checkpoints, isn't that wonderful, Strive?" Okay, so yeah, now you have to... And also the case of stuff not breaking if you drive into it. Okay, so this turn, the turn before it, I couldn't figure out in casual play and I got stuck here for several minutes. And airtime! 23 and 24. So yeah, even though it's 72 checkpoints, we got the first lap done in 2 minutes. So it's not that tragic.
But jokes aside, you gotta admit that some of the building textures, some of the ads are actually kind of accurate for like late 90s, early 2000s in Poland.
Yeah, the entire
Some of the banners for shops and stuff.
yeah, you have a
Kinda realistic.
you have a fucking skyscraper in an industrial sector.
Okay.
That's very accurate of Poland of that timeline time period rather. But the level of distance is fucking horrible, gotta say. Actually, I thought of hitting up Silent and asking him to make a silent match for the Maluch and Poldek games, only so that it would extend the draw distance. Okay, a turn here. Oh, this guy just had a moment. Gonna pass through here. What's way? Yeah, me. Yeah.
Silent is even on Polish speedrun.
Yeah, he's on our Discord. He's on our Discord server, which you two should also join. Because we have a speedrunner, we have a Discord server that's oriented towards speedrunning in Poland precisely. And stuff. We also have our own event, which I believe it's okay if we advertise it here. If I've read the rules correctly. Just double check me on that, Strife, please. Is it okay if I advertise our little event? Okay, cool. So as I was saying, we have our little speedrunning event. It's called Gramy szybko, pomagamy skutecznie. It's a...
So we play fast and help efficiently, I think. Was
Perhaps.
the official TM translation.
It's not quite accurate, but sure, we'll roll with that. And it's an speedrunning event, an offline one based in Poland, and it happens bi-yearly, twice a year basically, and it's collecting and it's raising funds for the Fundacja Dziecięca Fantazja, which is the Polish equivalent of a Make-A-Wish, and basically we are just during one weekend we just hang out and speedrun some games, and that's basically it. We just, we are just raising money for the kids, And also we are doing an active effort to promote speedrunning as a thing to do in Poland.
Because it's still really underground.
Yeah, it's in the baby years. Like if you'd ask someone about speedrunning in general, the best they would like come up with it would be Adam AK. And there's like way more happening in the speedrunning scene right now, and the speedrunning scene in Poland, like there's a lot of Polish speedrunners, but they are having a hard time uniting together. And we are also trying to remedy that.
This meme as the Teams 3 bingo sessions. That's pretty hilarious.
Yeah. We are doing an active effort to bond the community. Okay, Castle City done. By the way, we are moving up to the best city in the game, Dresstown.
Yeah, Adam has some.
Adam has Polish.
He has some connections with Poland.
He has Polish ancestors, I believe.
Yeah.
I believe somewhere along the line of his grandmother, someone there is Polish. Okay, so Dresden, this is basically like... I don't want to say Bronx because it didn't even stand next to Bronx, but it's like it's kind of like the Polish ghetto, if I do say so myself. Oh shit! I almost got baited by that arrow because it tells you to turn around, but you're actually supposed to take that tunnel. And also, what is this formation? You're not supposed to turn here because there's a tree and a wall. You're supposed to go around that skyscraper. Oh no, yeah. Hitting a wall is basically a full stop, one way or another. You haven't seen him stream in a while? Like, fucking... Yesterday he was doing Phantasy Star Online while the Garbathon was on. And a few days ago he was doing Free and Vice City.
Free and Vice City was a good meme, and I don't really know about Phantasy Star Online, but it's like, I don't think anybody has done a hundo.
Yeah, only 25% runs were done.
Yeah, the estimate was like over 24
Okay, I'm gonna
hours,
take a second here and just look at those guys. Just take a good hard look. They're like they are the finest men of our country. Oh Jesus, so is making political commentary here. Oh, that was sick airtime. They're in their tracksuits.
Can I just point out that if you're falling down, then like the animation of falling down is always perfectly, like the car is always on the...
Yeah, it just takes the last position you were before you hit the air and it keeps it like that.
It's incredible.
Sorry, I'm losing my mind here. Yeah, that's what this game does to you. It just... Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I clip. Yeah, that's the physics. That's the physics and clipping in this game for you. I clipped for a tree and drove right out. Well, technically hitting a tree because I hit its hitbox. I am... Well, Strife, you like when races have lots of checkpoints, so I'm pretty confident that the next one will be a real treat for you. I mean, so is not real Slav though, but myself, if you look at any pics from USA that contain me, if I'm not sitting at a pic, I'm probably squatting at it. Okay, so just gonna overtake this guy. Okay, cool. So now it's all clear to the finish line. You run shitty you run shitty games, of course. You have psychosocial problems. And we should be done in about 2 checkpoints.
Just a friendly reminder, you have to keep your feet on, your feet on the ground. Yeah, totally. You have to keep your heels on the ground for a perfect Slavic squat.
Yeah, heels on the ground. Okay, so Dress Town 2. And this is the... I believe the checkpoint count is in 3 digits. No, it's just... I got preempted, it's only 2 digits. And it's only 2 digits. Also, this cluster fuck of a turn. I'm just gonna... Okay, how do I work this out? Come on. Okay, good. Made it.
Perfect collision.
If I touched any of these cars, of those cars at any point, I would just get stuck with them.
The thing is, it works like 2 ways. They can either just get stuck so that you can just pass them by and go, and then
most of the time they get stuck in a way that they can't move. Like if you get stuck with them, it's most of the time it's just your fault. Also, those fine gentlemen guarding the place. Hello. Most of your time in Little. Okay, so I suppose I'm supposed to take... You can see, yeah. What happened? What do you mean? What happened? Yeah, we are actually doing pretty good. It's just another course on the same map. Oh yeah, Stripe fucked up the cropping. Oh Jesus Christ. Akarian, hello. Okay, so this is the second checkpoint. Second lap we are doing right now. At some point I should, when I submit this game, when I inevitably submit this game to ESA, I should submit it with a top tuning tier of a car to go with. Only because I haven't done a top tuning run yet. Okay, so here's the church, by the way, of some sort. I am supposed to drive off here. Okay, so during my last attempt at the speedrun, I had my game crash. Not the game crash. My graphics card basically died on this level, which is okay because my graphics card dies quite a lot. But the graphics basically crapped out, and I had to give up 1 hour 10 minutes in. I had to give up. If the other 4 levels, I gotta be honest with you, I haven't actually played the remaining 4 courses in this game. If they are just like their Maluch equivalents, they shouldn't take more than about 15 minutes, I'd say. Other than Parking 2, because Parking 2 is quite lengthy. Okay, so yeah, I'm running out of stuff to talk about. Oh boy. What do you mean Strife you didn't notice the tags? Oh, like that. Well, the game is doing a pretty good job at promoting itself. Sir, what are you doing? Whatever, I'll just keep going. And I just bopped it Shui. Basically, if you want to drive through a building, there's nothing stopping you. You just need a lot of time. Okay, so that's Dresstown done with. I mean, people don't get stuck in that, I'm gonna say. Okay, so double checked. Okay, so moving up to, oh no. Okay, cool. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna drive through here. Do you see a factory of Chinese? Oh Jesus. Okay, so this one only has 12 checkpoints because back in the Maluch Racer days, the only programmer, Mateusz Ryczko, was actually sane. So he coded a reasonable amount of checkpoints, but I just missed a turn. Because you gotta go here, and then you instantly turn around to hit a pole. Yeah, actually when I think about it, for whatever reason, the cars are actually faster in here. Like, when I was racing on the other tracks, I believe it was like the Wieś1 or whatever, the Wiocha, yeah. When I was racing on Wiocha, I could get only a max of 90 kilometers per hour. But now I'm pretty sure I can get up to 100, only because I'm driving on asphalt. Or maybe not, you know, it could be just an illusion. Okay, so just lapping that guy. And that's parking one done with. And parking 2, this is quite lengthy. Okay, cool, I closed it. Grey skies of Poland. This is an underground parking, what are you talking about? This is an underground parking lot. I can't quite put my finger on it, but I think they have upgraded the graphics somehow. Also, this is not the version. Basically, this race is like the map is the same, but checkpoints are different because I am pretty confident the Maluch Racer one didn't have 57 checkpoints. Oh Jesus, Chief, you need to get your vision checked. So here's a tag. thought we could get a better look at it. Oh yeah, I actually need to back up and drive in here. Gonna change the soundtrack to this one. Ooh, that was, I overshot it way too much. Okay, so let's look at some vehicles that are in the parking lot, because it's a parking lot. We can look at vehicles. So right here we have I believe it was a Fiat 127P, which is an amalgamation of a 125P and a Polonus. What else do we have? The parking lot's pretty empty, gotta say. So anytime we see any cars, I'm gonna keep you posted. So this is a Polonus. I just hit it. It is great collision. Another Polonus. Taking a hard turn here. Okay, good news. We are coming up to see some cars, I believe. And actually, I'm gonna take this turn now. Okay, so this turn. This game is, gotta say, this game is pretty boring once you get a hang of it. Because then you just realize that all the AI is crap and you can win against it very easily. Okay, so here's a duży Fiat, here's a Maluch. By duży Fiat I mean Fiat 125P, which is basically an amalgamation of another few models. Here's an Icarus bus. Oh, maybe, I think I even saw a Trabant somewhere in there. Trabant being like all plastic car. Okay, for the shits and giggles. No, please. Okay, cool. Actually, this game looks kind of bearable, and in first person.
Oh, you didn't know about that. That's pretty nice.
I mean, the first-person camera is the best thing this game got going for it.
Better than GTA 5 on 7th generation of console.
Right. Right. So Fallout 76, which are free, Mafia free, and now GTA 5. This game got everything.
Exactly.
Oh, I just hit nothing. Or probably I hit something I just didn't see because of the first person camera. Poldek driver must want it. At this point, everyone who was driving a Poldek will be driving either a Passat or a BMW. Okay, and coming up on the last checkpoint of the parking 2 course. I guess no one. I mean, technically they are still selling the game because like you can get Poldek driver in a box with a shovelware, with a like a collection of 4 games, like that. Like what I did was like I bought a box called Race and Chase or whatever. Race and Crash maybe. Basically, I bought it for 20 zloty, and it was like a box. It had 5 games in it, including all the iterations of Maluch Racer, Poldek Driver, Syrenka Racer, Warszawska Racer, and something else, I believe. But yeah, it had all of these games, and also this is the exact. This is, if you have played Maluch Racer, this is the Wieś levels, which even though they are the last levels here, they are the second pair of courses in Maluch Racer. Also, Jesus. First time I actually missed that checkpoint, gotta say. I never miss it in Maluch Racer. Like, what the fuck? The Polonis is way more bulky than a Maluch, so it's like tougher to navigate in those tight corners.
How are you doing with the estimate? Like, will you make it?
No problem. I will actually go under 120. So yeah. Strife, you should better tell Shigan to get ready with his run, because it will be coming pretty soon if I don't fuck it up. And despite everything that's happening on screen, it's not looking like it. And okay, so coming up on the last course in the game, at least the last course I am aware of, which is Ksiawulka 2. And now we will get the hype music. "27 checkpoints, nothing major. The collision is Rancho Hope, by the way. Yeah, late music, fuck yeah. Oh shit, I just forgot how to Maluch. I was kinda following the road, and you're actually supposed to cut a corner there. I feel the speed, yeah, I do. And also the route I took here, I wasn't the coder didn't intend you to cut through the buildings, so the AI pathing is done in a way that they take the longest route possible, while you can cut through and no problem. Oh fuck. Yeah, this is too tight. Oh no, oh no, oh no, come on, get up. Okay, cool. Yeah, like the like, if if I was driving a Maluch here, it would be no problem. But with the Poldek, I'm actually having issues. Okay, just for the shits and giggles. Just gonna capture the buildings in the first person. Just like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck, I turned too early. This is not looking good. This is not looking good at all. I was supposed to turn here. Don't be tight. Come on, spread up. Okay, cool. And onto the last lap. Time is coming up pretty soon. Is this world record? Yes and no. Yes, because it's the fastest, it will be my PB, and no, because no one has ever done a run and there's no leaderboards yet. Even the AI cuts through the corner. Oh Jesus, this will... Come on, overtake. So, first person. Oh gee. Oh gee, this is horrible. Oh boy. Can I drive around that? Okay, cool. And time.
World record doing
like 1:16 is actually a very good time, I gotta say. Like, I was honestly expecting it to be around 1:30. So, just to double check, okay, there's no other races left, and okay, so we have quite a lot of time to kill. I'm just gonna show you some things. So basically, this is the selection of cars. This is the Poldek Classic, which is the car we have been driving all along. This is the Poldek City, which is just a white car. Then we have, yeah, those are blocked, but maybe hold up. Poldek. Okay, I just unlocked them. Okay, so this is the Power Rally variant. This is the Poldek Super Rally. This is the Black Tuning, Speeder, Shadow, Off-Rider, Super Rally,
60
and Low Rider.
The things you see on to the right are horsepower actually. They have like 69 horsepower.
Okay, so just a quick roll call for people who made this game. The one programmer, Mateusz Ryczko, he's like the guy responsible for this travesty. I'm just gonna show you how. Okay, so this is the this is the lowrider car. This is like the top tier car, and it's the thing is, as I said earlier in the beginning of this race, while you get the speed of an upgraded car, the handling stays the same, so it's very hard to maneuver. Like you can see, like the acceleration is pretty much instant. I'll try doing a race in that. Okay, so Poldek formula, that should work. So let's see how this one fares. Ooh. Ooh. Oh Jesus, this feels so awkward to control. Like the brakes aren't doing much when you're drifting. If you can call that drifting. Let's hear the engine. Let's hear her pour. I wouldn't be surprised by that, Sui. And also the fucking dashboard that is lit with blue. Yeah. So basically that was Poldek Driver. Yeah, that was Poldek Driver. I'm MrMary. Commentating with me was Pokerface Awate, and yeah, next up we have Wild Animal Racing by Shigan. This is one run I've been looking forward to. So yeah, back to your studio. See you guys in a few.
All right, thanks a lot, Mary. And as you said, we are going to a quick intermission and then we'll be back with Wild Animal Racing by Shigen and comment with Link Boss as a commentator. So yeah, quick intermission.